Welcome back to Austin, Texas, as we continue with the 1985 NCAA Swimming and Diving Championships. We change pools now, and we'll take a look at the 3-meter championship here in Austin. I'm Al Troutwig. Working with me is Cynthia Potter. And we're looking forward to seeing a group of divers today who are performing under the living legend of Greg Louganis. You, of course, remember his double gold medal winning performance in Los Angeles last summer. And Cynthia, I wonder what the overriding effect has been of Greg's performance on these divers.
Well, Greg continues to set such high standards in the United States and all over the world that these divers are trying to keep up with his standards. And as a result, they are performing the highest degree of difficulty dives that can possibly be performed on the 3-meter springboard. This contest comes down to who can do the dives without making mistakes.
Entering the final round, we have an anteater, a buckeye, and a razorback leading the way. Mark Bradshaw is in first place from Ohio State. Jim Gray is in second from Cal Irvine, and Ron Meyer from the University of Arkansas is in third. A word about the judging. There are 7 judges. We'll knock out the top 2 and the bottom 2 and multiply the middle 3 by the degree of difficulty to arrive at the final score. 10 dives down, only 1 to go, and here is the leader from Ohio State, senior Mark Bradshaw. He knows what it's like to be a winner and above the rest on the 3-meter board. He was the 1983 NCAA 3-meter champion. He has a 2.8-point lead ahead of second place Jim Gray. Right here we will watch him perform a forward 3.5 somersault pike. Degree of difficulty 3.1.
And this is his favorite dive. He does a nice dive, but he didn't quite get to the end of the board. Let's see what the judges think about that. Let's see if we can see Mark. Right here, he doesn't quite get his toes on the end of the board. So it doesn't allow him to go all the way up in the air and complete the dive as high as he could have.
3 7s, 4 7.5s. And for Mark Bradshaw, he stays in first place. A total of 606.60. This is Jim Gray right behind Bradshaw in second place. From the University of California, Irvine, he is a senior. He had an unfortunate mishap in the 1-meter competition. He failed in his last dive and did not make the finals. As a result, people that follow him feel he is much stronger mentally coming into this event because of his determination to redeem himself.
He's doing a reverse 1.5 somersaults with 3.5 twists, a higher degree of difficulty than Mark Bradshaw's dive. It's a good dive, but he twisted a little bit on the entry. He's not quite square on his twist. Here's Jim's reverse 1.5 somersault with 3.5 twists. He has a real nice takeoff, completes the twist nice and high, but he doesn't square off on the end. He is not square with his body to the end of the pool.
And Cynthia, the judges agree those marks won't help him at all. You can see the diving platforms here at the University of Texas at Austin. Right now on the 3-meter board is Ken Ferguson from the University of Michigan. He is a senior, the defending NCAA 3-meter champion and all academic Big Ten selection. He'll need 9.5 to take over the first place spot. His dive, his favorite, a reverse 1.5 somersault with 3.5 twists. Degree of difficulty 3.3.
Nice dive, just a little bit too far away from the diving board, ended up just a little short of vertical. Let's see if we can tell from this takeoff why he doesn't jump right up over the board. He needs to get his arms through early. Well, he has a little arch, and so he bellies out on the takeoff, goes a little bit too far away from the diving board and leaves the dive just short of vertical.
The scores for Ken Ferguson, 2 7.5s and then 7s across the board. Good enough to move him into third, but certainly not good enough to challenge for first and second place. In 1980, Greg Louganis did something that has not been done since. Win the 1-meter and 3-meter championship at the same NCAA meet. Here is Ron Meyer from the University of Arkansas. He has already won the 1-meter championship here in Austin, and he is in a great position to win the 3-meter.
Ronnie's doing the most difficult dive that can be performed on the 3-meter springboard. Reverse 3.5 somersaults tuck, 3.5 degree of difficulty.
Needs only 7s to take the lead.
I think he's going to get 7s on that. It's going to be close. He went out too far, but he got in just tight enough tuck to make the dive. Here's Ronnie's reverse 3.5. It's very important for him to get in the tightest possible tuck he can. And that's what he's so great at. Look at that tight ball. And that's the reason he makes that dive.
An incredible victory for Ron Meyer. By 1/10 of a point, he eases by Bradshaw. What an incredible victory, repeating the effort of Louganis 5 years ago. It could not have been any closer.